What is being a real nigga? What does it take to be a real man? Showing character in moments when it really matters, bro. Small things matter much as the big things too. You gotta stress out about, oh, I gotta stay real. No, because that is what I'm trying to get y'all to see. It's not even like you gotta try if you are that. Like, you don't have to try to be real. A lot of people be trying to be something that they're not. I am basically instructing you on what it is to be one. Because you can already be one, and I could just be reassuring you. Or you could be a whole ass nigga and you're learning that you are one. The core of this situation is I want to help the youth. I want to help generations to come. People that watch this, they can pass it on to their child, their son. Because a lot of us are fatherless, or the knowledge is not passed on, or you just out here lost. It's not just for black people. It's not just for black men. You know what I'm saying? This pertains to anybody can use this. Even women can put this into some format of understanding how to conduct themselves when it comes to this world and other people. This is for the people that's being bullied. You being bullied a lot. You getting treated like shit. Your friends always laughing at you. You always the butt of a joke. Always getting dumped. Girls always breaking up with you. You can't get a girl. You're scared to get a girl. Feel like you want to get one, but you don't know how. You always broke, or you don't know what to do with your money. You don't know. This helps all that. All those aspects of your life. Brutality. And I know what people say, dang, brutality to certain aspects of life. I also like to give benevolence. You gotta show benevolence. You gotta have benevolence too, which brings us to balance, having balance. And you also have to have bravery. You have to be brave enough to hold yourself accountable, where you work on the balance of the two. Because it's easy to be angry out here. It's easy to get yourself into trouble. It's easy to fuck up. And it's hard to get out of this stuff a lot. So we want to have a balance of the brutality and the benevolence. So you don't get fucked over being too nice, and you don't hang yourself for being too ruthless. Or brutality, benevolence, bravery, and then balance to weigh it all out. Lesson 1, brutality. Okay, and we're gonna get into the rest of them down the line, but this one we're gonna focus on brutality. Like, I'm gonna put y'all up here and we just gonna go down with it. So the brutality will be in there, but we're not gonna end with it. I'm gonna give it to you right now so we can smooth it over. So by the time we are done with this whole thing, you will be balanced. Number 1, brutality. Alright, brutality. Now, for a lot of y'all I was saying earlier, that's being bullied, or girls running, you can't keep a girl, you can't get a girl, you scared, you know what I'm saying? Or even you broke, you don't know how to get some money. It's all because of fear. Fear is the reason why people kill each other, people lie to each other, people do a lot of things out of fear. It's one of the most worst diseases known to man, but it's also a powerful weapon. Alright? That shit can be used. Okay? Now, what is fear? What is fear? Let's start there. What is fear? Fear is not knowing. Point blank period. That's the definition of fear. Or knowing something's gonna do something to me, but I don't know how I'm gonna feel after. I don't know what's gonna happen to me afterwards. I don't know if I'll live or die. people are scared of getting shot because, oh, I don't know if that's gonna kill me or not. Because they know what's gonna happen if you get shot. You're gonna get a bullet's gonna go through you, and you're gonna bleed. But the fear comes from not knowing if you're gonna live or die after that. Fear is not knowing something. So, for y'all, say for instance, the bullies, the ones that's getting bullied, people. Let's take that. If you're getting bullied, most of the time, people are either jealous of you or using you for a gateway or a relief tool to exert their own miserable fucking existence. Or they like you. It's something to why this person's bothering you. You got something they want. It's something why this person's bothering you. And some people are not built to investigate or find that out in situations. Let's take a step back and evaluate everything. Evaluate who they friends are, when they bully you, how they bully you. Work around it. Now that we're working around it, we'll be able to see kind of from the outside in, not just being in this box of horror. It might sound like I'm lying, but I've been bullied before. Not like a long period, but I've been bullied before, and I had to approach and defeat my bully. It's different for everybody because your bully could be 10 times bigger than you. So fighting would be what you're gonna lose. But see, in those moments, it's not about winning and losing. That's where the fear get erased, because you're scared because, oh, I don't know what's gonna happen to me if I lose. Once you lose the idea of winning or losing, the fear will go away. But it's about you feeling safer, you feeling better about yourself. You do the unexpected. I don't care how hard your heart beating out your motherfucking chest. That shit could be about to shoot across the street. I don't care. Hone it. Change the narrative. Trust me. Because if you stand up and you show heart, somebody else will see that. Even if the bully don't, somebody else will see that. And when they do, it starts to build. And when it builds around you, that bully ain't gonna be able to touch you no more. Ain't gonna be able to touch you no more. But you have to stand up for yourself. Scared to ask a girl out. You have to go ask. Even if she says no. Even if she says no, you did it. You did that shit, man. Give yourself a pat on the back. Live your life. I understand. Live your life. I understand. But you have to one day step out of them scary little boy shoes and go ahead and ask that question. And once you do it, you gonna feel better. Even if the answer is no that you received, but you still gonna feel better because you did it. But you have to not lie to yourself. You have to rip yourself out of it. You have to beat yourself. You have to be brutal. That's where the brutality come in. That you have to be brutal with yourself first and foremost. Can't sweet talk yourself. You can't cuddle yourself. You gotta be brutal with yourself. Rip it off. But then you will be unstoppable. It's no question on how you will react when somebody approach you in a certain way. Because you approach yourself in a certain way every day with this brutal outlook on how you should do it. Don't hold back. Rip it off. Sorry, I'm not sorry. No remorse. Rip it off. Be brutal. And then it'll leak into other aspects of your life. I know your heart beating. I know it's palm sweaty. It don't matter. Jump into it. But see, you can't always be cruel and you always can't be brutal, alright? So what we gonna do is we gonna work on this benevolence, you feel me? And if you wanna get to that, click this video right here, you know what I'm saying? And that's how we gonna keep going. But Live your life. Live your life. Let's keep going. Let's get it.